How's there a thumbs up on this already? Well, shouts to whoever liked it already. Let's get it underway. In a little bit. Let people roll in. Get everyone here situated. Get into the show notes. Oh, it's been a weird week for the channel. Not being like on regular schedule and everything. It was worth it though. Got the Saw short film done. So that's exciting. But we're going to talk about that after. Oh. Glue straight. My goodness, folks. I feel a little exhausted. I'm kind of like recovering from this whole process of the past couple days, like shooting and it's just been, I don't know. Even yesterday, like I was editing it and everything. I want to say it was probably like just 4 days straight of just shooting, editing. It'd basically be like shooting. I'd edit it, watch it, switch things around that I didn't like, change certain things, and then I ended up actually, like, because I had to improvise a couple scenes, weather wasn't cooperating and other factors involved. Oh, let's get the music going first of all. But yeah, so like I had to improvise a couple scenes, and just like trying to think of how to do them and everything like on the fly was just, it was definitely a challenge, but it got done and I like it. There's a lot of pressure though. Bam. You're gonna listen to the Good Vibes EP from Dean Wild. But yeah, like this was a lot of pressure, honestly. It was my first like fan film, you could say. And like, I don't know, like the Saw movies are a huge franchise. There's people I know that haven't seen the movies but know who Jigsaw is, like they recognize the pig mask and like all of that stuff involved, you know what I mean? So yeah, like I don't know, maybe I put like that pressure on myself, I don't know. But yeah, I felt like there was a lot of pressure on me to at least make something good, you know what I mean? And I'm my own worst critic. Like, if somebody ever jumps in the comments of a short film and tries to say some like negative shit, chances are I've already said it to myself like so many times. And I know people say that, but like, you know what I mean? Like it really is true. Like I am my own worst critic. Like the worst thing to do too is like watch like other fan films of something and like try to compare it, because that'll, like, anytime you compare whatever, you're always gonna like find results that don't really make you happy in a way. So for me doing the Saw short film, it was just important to not compare it to other fan films. Like I wanted to do something for like fans of Saw, like something for myself as well, because I love Saw. But I wanted to do it like from my approach, and I don't know. I'm super proud of the finished product. I think the short film turned out awesome. It's my first fan film, and it was intense to make. I was super worried about how it was going to turn out, to be honest. But it got worked out. And now that I can actually, like, now that it's basically released, I can tell you folks more about it. This is why. There we go. Running. I love that line. Anyway, so the Saw short film. It's called Followers. I used social media and the way like a lot of people look at social media and the way it affects their lives, that they feel is like for the positive in a way, like as the theme for this Saw short. I keep saying Saw short film, but like for this short film, whatever you want to call it. So Followers, it plays on the fact of like, or like the theme of like social media and how you know, some people will like take the number of followers and the likes and stuff that they get way too seriously. And that'll actually distract them from what's important and what they have like around them already. And I really wanted to like dive into that, because I feel that was the important thing for me doing this one, because Saw is such like a unique kind of film. I feel like the way it plays on certain things in our lives. I knew it had to be unique, but it had to follow that like tradition. Oh, Stay Blessed Productions, Dean Wild. Salute. Looking forward to this short film. Glad to hear you talking more about it. Oops, caps. No, it's all good. I super thought you were like excited, so we'll just ignore the oops caps one. It was all caps. Yeah, because I haven't really gotten to talk about it too much in detail yet. It's kind of funny because I don't know. Like there's certain things that like. Okay, so the only Saw I don't own on DVD or Blu-ray is the Saw 3D. So yeah, I have all the rest of them. I watched every single behind the scenes like special features of all of those. I watched every single like how they like went about the traps and certain things that if you watch the movie you actually notice, like once you like kind of like you know it's there. Like the one girl in Saw 2, when she puts her hand up in that clear box to try and get like the fucking the needle that has the antidote, but she can't pull her arms out because it's just razor blades. On the opposite side of where she walked in the room, on the top of the box was the key. All she had to do was walk around the box and grab the key and it would have unlocked it. But like, she didn't like see that, she didn't take the time, you know what I mean? With this one, I wanted like, if somebody mentioned something about like the way something in this short film is set up, it's like I have an answer for it because I've thought it out. Like I don't know. I feel like I put a lot of thought into this one. I exhausted myself on this one, to be honest. Tonight I'm just so happy to just chill and relax. No editing, no filming. Well, like, other than kicking it with this. But yeah, I don't know. I'm super proud of this. I think it applies to today with the whole social media theme and everything. And honestly, I don't know. I think it's a good short film. I think it follows the tradition of Saw. The monologue, I'll let everybody know, in case you don't. The monologue that you'll hear in it, I wrote. Actually, I wrote that in a Tim Hortons, chilling, having a coffee and a chocolate donut, and just like I sat down and I looked in there. Like basically everybody in the Tim Hortons was on their cell phones, and it was just like I just started writing, and you know, that's what came out. Yeah, so that's that. That's out on Halloween, unless if a bunch of people hit me up and like bug me to release it on like Devil's Night. So tomorrow, I'll release it on Devil's Night if that's what the hooligans want. But if not, bam, you gotta wait till Halloween. Unless you're a $5 patron, then you can go watch it right now. Exciting. I've been walking through these trenches. Walking through these. Fuck. What? Dean Wild. Yes, early release. I knew you'd want an early release, Dean, for sure. We'll see what happens. If the hooligans hit me up and that's what they want, then I will do it. This is the track. Good vibes. Man, so many good lines in this. Where are we going? Stranger Things 2. Let's talk about this quick. I have 2 episodes left. I actually fucked up. I thought I had 2 episodes left earlier, and then I realized there was actually 1 more episode than I thought. So that's pretty cool. I feel like I've done that with a few things. Either way, this season is done just so good. I'm not gonna give anything away, but like this has so like great humor. It has tear-jerking moments, like the relationships between certain characters is just, I think it's really well done, especially if you remember certain things from like the first season as well. It just it makes it a little bit more intense in a way, like in a good way. Dustin, man, that kid is like my favorite character. I love that kid. He makes me laugh so much. I don't know. Folks, Stranger Things, like the first season, when I first watched it, I couldn't appreciate it really. Too much pressure to appreciate it in a way. But after I went back and watched it, like without all that, I loved it. And this, just, I'm on the bandwagon, folks. I'm there. I'm there. So yeah, go check it out. Stranger Things. That's what that was all leading up to, really, I guess. I fucking love it, and go watch it if you want. Let me know what you think. Okay, actually, yeah, we'll get into this, and then we'll close. I love how, like, I've noticed, I'll basically think out loud of what I'm gonna do, and you folks have no idea, like, what note I'm talking about specifically, unless I say, oh, okay, we'll go from, like, the Halloween one to this one. Oops. Let's for sure pause that. I was about to start going into all the sound effects and everything I had in the music library. Yeah. For sure don't need a chainsaw going off in the background right now. But yeah, I narrate what I'm doing out loud a lot, and I should probably stop. Oh, I'll try to. Who knows? But the other day, I went to the dollar store, and if you folks, let me move this cord. If you folks know or remember anything about me, soon as, like, when all the Halloween stuff is out in the dollar store, I love it. I love it. So much good little finds. Actually, hold on. That one right, boop. That one right there is from the dollar store. Those two masks are from the dollar store. I repainted that one to look like the crow, though. My gold AK, or whatever the fuck that is, that's from the dollar store. That cool, like, military, like, Russian fucking little AK, I don't know, whatever it is. I love how I called them both AKs. I don't know, whatever. I know that one is that, but either way, those are from the dollar store, and those are just cool. And I've used them for, like, fun little things in the vlogs and everything. So, I don't know. I love stuff like that. I'm a kid. What can I say? But got a new one. I'm going to repaint this and everything. Actually, I'm thinking about actually repainting this for the Joker Fett thing. I owe him one since I kept the gold one. But yeah, it's going to be awesome. Very exciting. And they look cool. Like, once they're repainted or, like, whatever have you. I don't know. I like it. So, I can always take that off if I want. Or I'll repaint the tip. We'll see what happens. But yeah. So I got that. And it's the... So childish. Your collection is sweet. Sweet, we admire that about you. Appreciate that a lot, Dean. Thank you very much. Got this. This is a cool apron. Check this out. All blood splattered and everything. That's pretty dope. Huh? That's, I don't know. Pretty cool. Oh no. Fell off the bed. Got this skull mask, which honestly, like, the more I look at it, for some reason it reminds me of the Crypt Keeper. Maybe just because of, like, the skull face and the weird eyes. But the eyes are on, like, little springs behind them, and they, like, jiggle. And then, if anybody knows the rapper MF Doom, you'll recognize this. Excuse me. Does kind of remind me of the Dr. Doom one a bit as well. But this was dope. I don't know. Like, once in a while, like I said, the dollar store has some cool masks, and this one is actually pretty dope. I'm going to try and learn or try and figure out a way to maybe, like, build the entire part of it. But yeah, it's actually, like, really, like thicker plastic, and I don't know. I like the design on it, too. Excuse me. Actually, if you look, with these kind of going up, it kind of almost looks like a Bane design as well. Like Bane from Batman. If anyone's familiar with, like, his animated mask and stuff. Oh, the one more thing. Promise it has nothing to do with bells. That was just the big-ass Batman alarm clock I have on my wall. And there's this. I should have used this somehow in the short film, but I totally gapped on it till after. And it worked out regardless. But yeah. So this will actually be really easy to, like, repaint and look more realistic. All I gotta do is hit it a little bit with the flesh tone paint that I have. Definitely, like, touch this up, because the bone, like, they try to do the bones there, but, you know, it's dollar store stuff. So I'm gonna do that, add a little dark red, and then you add, like, a little black, kind of like around the edge, makes it look like all scabby and stuff. But yeah, that's gonna be dope. And come on, what rappers do you know with a chain like this? Ha! But yeah, that was my little Halloween haul. And I'm thinking, because, what is it? Yeah. Halloween's on a Tuesday, so that's life lessons. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. Might wear this drink for the life lessons or something. Well, I'm definitely going to dress up somehow. It's just I got to figure out what I'm going to dress up with. But yeah, that was my Dollarama Halloween stuff. I love it. Okay, last little podcast note. The podcast, because we're doing a live podcast today. It's a live podcast. Initial, so I know those are done. Okay, so, for the folks that don't know, I am a huge Vincent van Gogh fan. I have been since I was a kid. His paintings were like the first... Hold on. His paintings were like the first to really strike like an emotional response in me. Crows in a Field, Starry Night. I put those two paintings above basically any other one, to be honest. I've been obsessed with his story ever since I was a kid as well. There was something, I don't know. It's a sad story, it's a turbulent story, but there's something, I don't know, there's something about it that I connected to. But either way, there's this movie that came out called Loving Vincent. It's a movie about, like, Vincent van Gogh's kind of, I don't want to say his life, because the way his life, like, ended, there's theories, I guess, to both things. Some people believe he did it himself, some people think that somebody else might have actually shot him. But all we know is he had a bullet wound in his stomach, and he passed away basically in his bed, puffing his pipe, bleeding out. I believe is how it's described. But yeah, this kind of plays that whole who shot him, or what really happened. You know what I mean? The whole movie is done with watercolor paintings. With how Vincent van Gogh's paintings are, that's how all of the scenes in the movies look. They literally hand painted this entire movie. That's as far as cinema goes, that's a fucking that's a accomplishment all on its own. But yeah, either way, I need to fucking figure out how I'm gonna see it, because I missed it in the film festival rounds in Barrie, unfortunately. And I swear, I've been checking online every single day to try and find somewhere to watch it, or even somewhere to download it, because I'll pirate it if I have to. By the way, yeah, I just if any of you folks know a good movie site or whatever, I don't know, DM me on Twitter or Instagram, or text me if you have my number. Because I'm trying to see this movie, and I'm trying to find it. Because I need to see me some Loving Vincent. Yeah. That's all I have to say about that one. Oh! Actually, we'll close it on this, because it's really, really quick. Yesterday, it was a UFC fight night in Sao Paulo, Brazil. The most interesting thing for me was at the post-fight press conference. A UFC executive, David Shaw, when he sat down and introduced himself to the crowd and everything, he introduced himself as UFC President David Shaw. So, like, I don't know if, like, Dana White has, like, officially stepped down as the president of UFC, or that was something that happened, like, with the sale or whatever. But, like, damn, like, I don't know. That's just weird. You don't, like, to hear somebody else call themselves, like, UFC president or whatever is just weird. Because, like, Dana White's been that dude, like, the whole time, basically. Aside from, like, the early events. But, yeah, that was just super weird. Either way, I'm going to get on out of here now, because it's almost dinner time. Well, 4:20, so happy 4:20 to anybody that's lighting up right now as they watch this at any point of the day. And yeah, I'm going to go get dinner started and all that. So, Dean, thanks for kicking it with me. Thanks for letting me play in your album and all that during the stream. Mucho appreciated. For everyone that catches this after, make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment below. Usually throw you a little thumbs up so you know that I've read it. I don't usually reply to all of them, though. Unless I, like, feel that I really have to, in a way. I don't know. That sounded way douchier than I wanted it to. I don't mean it in that way. It's just, sometimes I just don't know how, like, what to say to people. And I don't want to come off awkward all the time. Which, I just came off awkward in this moment. So what can you do? But yeah. Like, share, subscribe, comment below. All that good stuff. Saw short film. Out on Halloween. Unless I get bugged to release it on Devil's Night, then I'll release it on Devil's Night, which is tomorrow. $5 patrons, go watch it right now. Let me know what you think. Bam. Mucho love, hooligans. Mwah, for you beautiful fat jays. I'm going to get on out of here. Go on now.